Davey O'Brien and LaDainian Tomlinson. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll call for the fair catch here. So TCU's offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Battle. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Caught in the backfield, it's Battle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering this.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the first down here for the offense. The inside handoff. Powers through. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock. And as he throws, complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Running behind that left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And
that ball is live in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Trying to get to it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock the field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Heel off one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He makes the connection, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this deep...
And that pass intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Louisiana. Line gets set, 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Running back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after that completion. Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, TCU!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Gets open down the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He's run out of...
The receiver.
Big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bullock. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a problem. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be a run on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Try to get it on the ground. The Horned Frogs will have a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Direct snap. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge... And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Looking to pass. It's Bullock. Snags it over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Here comes the offense on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. He makes a catch. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Jackson. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're... TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Showing off the arm. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. And there was no way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Throw toward the sidelines. It was caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete.
You know, as a quarterback, you have to be so precise and accurate when you're throwing to running backs, right? They're not used to making acrobatic, awkward body catches. That time, nice job reeling it in. Just couldn't keep his feet down in bounds.
He wants to throw here on second down. With the catch, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Crosby. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
2-minute drill situations, quarterbacks have to know exactly what's going on. I can't take sacks. I'm down. I'm fighting with the clock. I'm behind. I got to make things happen. I got to throw the football away if I get an opportunity.
Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense.
Gonna let it fly. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got loose, it was all over. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wants to throw. It's Bullock. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform.
Lets it fly. It's complete. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College